go about with basics like मेरा नाम सोनिया है, आपका नाम क्या है?
Oh, मेरा नाम कविता है. It's so beautiful.
I didn't like America as much as I liked India, to be honest, because India is much more authentic for me, is much more inspiring. It was like that was the best English course I've ever had. In just 2 months, I improved my English skills so well. There is so much of change and improvement in your in overall. You became a very beautiful young woman. Horrible
English
customs,
speaking. Yes.
And you started speaking, and this and that, and and I'm like, is it about me?
Miss Vada Pav of Mumbai. If you have had it.
Vada Pav and egg burji.
Hello, Sonia. How are you?
Hello, Kavita. I'm very well. Thank you. How are you?
I'm pretty good. So here I am looking you for the second time, I guess.
Yes, exactly. It's only second time, but we've met such a long time ago, and it's been so many years.
I am going to discuss that with my audience, telling how we met and how I came across you and who you are, from where you are, and what all you do, everything about you. I know my audience might be excited to see you and to know about you, that who is she and from where is she and how did I connect with you? So all these questions are going to be answered to my audience, but they need to have patience for some time.
Of course.
First of all, before starting the video, I want to express my endless gratitude towards you for coming over my channel. Thank you so much. I cannot express it in words.
Thank you so much. Thank you. That's my pleasure. I was. It happened so quickly, but I'm really excited about our interview because it's been so many years that passed by. And so many things has changed. So,
yes, maybe almost 6 years. 2016 was the year I met, and it's 2021. Right?
Yes, half of it already passed.
Half, yes. So for my audience, all of them who are watching me, I must tell you that she is Sonia Frederick from Poland, a European country, if nobody knows what Poland is. Because when I met you, when I heard you are from Poland, I thought Poland is a country, and where is it located? Then I Googled it, and I then saw that it is a European country and people stay there. So then I came to know that.
Very small one, but significant in European history, I must say.
Yes.
We faced many wars and everything, but it's a very beautiful country. And as far as I know, all my Indian friends who happened to visit Poland, they instantly fell in love because it's really picturesque.
There, the population might be lesser than India, right?
Oh gosh, I think the population of Poland is smaller than Maharashtra itself.
Maharashtra? Oh my God. Then the streets would be empty. You wouldn't find it so densely populated like in Mumbai.
No, not at all. And we have a lot of villages, a lot of countryside and fields. So there are areas that are completely empty.
Wow.
And, Poland is becoming a modern country nowadays. The standard model of family is 2+2. That's the standard. But there are families who have a lot of kids, but there are also people who have no kids at all, especially those in the cities. It really depends. It changes rapidly.
Okay. So, Sonia, I'm going to reveal a story of me from my side, which I know that even you are unaware of it. Because when I saw you for the first time, I'll tell my audience also the same, that how we met each other. So when I saw you for the first time in 2016, I was walking with my mom in a park. I saw you very beautiful, graceful, with the t-shirt and shorts, handling a camera and a purse, taking some pictures of Indian kids. And then my mom saw you and she said that she looks like a foreigner. Go and talk to her. I was ultimately refusing her because I was so scared. I never know how to speak to a foreigner, and will she understand what I am trying to explain, and will she understand my English, or will I be able to answer to what she is asking me? So I was really nervous before I came and I talked to you. So my mom forced me. She said, either you go or I'll slap you in front of everyone. Go and talk to her. And I was so extremely nervous. I thought,
your mom.
she's fine. She's fine, and she misses you. She misses you most of the time. And she, in fact, advised me to get a contact with you and ask you to come here.
Wonderful.
Because I was recording sessions with my Indian students, and I actually take classes for Indian kids for their English subjects. I try teaching them English. So my mom said, why don't you try connecting with people out of India? Because if it is online, you can also connect with them. So I thought I have one of my friend who's connected with me on Facebook, and I thought to approach you once and ask you, or at least request you, if you could ever try coming to my channel just for a few minutes. And then you agreed, and I was ecstatic to see that you have come.
And that was just a week ago.
Just a week ago. Just a week ago, and we decided to conduct a meeting. So I was talking that when we met, after we met, I came to you. I asked you about your name. I said hi, and we spoke for around 8 to 10 minutes maximum. And then you had to go. And I was also nervous. I was not unable to speak fluently the way you spoke to me. And I don't know how to go about. So I stopped talking. I said bye, and then I went. But I took your contact through Facebook account, and since that day I'm still connected with you on Facebook.
Correct. So
this is how it was. I came to you, and I'm talking to you so confidently today. I'm not scared of talking to foreigners because I can speak English.
Yeah, there's so much of change and improvement in your in overall. You became a very beautiful young woman
Thank you.
with really, really wonderful, fluent English.
I am still a learner. I am learning, and I feel that maybe someday I became a really fluent and advanced speaker like all of American peoples are, or native speakers are.
For that, you have to go abroad, definitely, to immerse yourself in the culture and in the everyday English, I think. So either US or UK would be a wonderful choice.
So my audience who all are watching me, I'll describe about her. She is a traveler, and she has not just traveled to India or to Mumbai or Maharashtra. She has traveled to various other nations across the oceans, and she is already saying that she is again going to explore to some more nations in her future. And when I met her, she was so young. She was just 24, and she was in India walking on the streets all alone. My goodness. I am 24 right now, but if I ask my parents to go out of Mumbai alone, they won't send me. Forget crossing the nation.
Forget crossing Maharashtra.
This is how it happens here. So she is a traveler. She is a beautiful lady, of course, as everyone could say. And she is a brilliant photographer. I have seen her photos, whatever she clicks through her Facebook pages. And I've seen it that she has deep interest in photography. And she was also doing the same when I met her. And apart from that, I have also seen that she is a yoga practitioner.
Practice yoga. Yes, I'm a yoga practitioner.
Okay. So, Sonia, I would like to hear something about your travel history in India.
In India. Okay. So maybe I'll give you a little bit background about before. So I was always hooked on traveling. I started traveling again. Hello.
I'm able to hear you, but there's some network issue again, I think.
Oh, there is. Yes. Maybe there is rain. Maybe there is rain going on.
Rain is there here in Mumbai also. Is it raining there?
No, it hasn't started, but it's kind of gloomy today. and also when it rains in here, because I live deep in the countryside, the network might be a little bit problematic. But going back to the question that you asked about my traveling experience, I started traveling. I was first time abroad when I was, I think, 14. I went just for a school trip. Yeah, that was just a school trip to a nearby country. You know, Europe is so compact that everything in here is so close to each other. It's like for you crossing states in India, you know, like for me going to, for example, my first bigger trip, European trip, was Croatia, Italy, Slovakia, Slovenia, Czech Republic, and I think Bosnia. And it was like for you crossing from Maharashtra to Goa to Kerala,
Delhi.
etc.
To Delhi. Yes.
So everything is really compact, you know. So that was my first experience when I was around 14, 15. Then my first travel abroad on my own for holidays was when I just graduated high school. I was hardly 18. And I went to the UK to work as a waitress. I was working in a restaurant, in summer between high school and my university. So that was an amazing experience for a fresh English speaker. Even though I passed my A levels at a quite good level, I was so surprised. I came to the UK, and you know their accent is so British. You can't help it. And I wasn't able to communicate with them for the first 2 weeks. I was petrified. I was really horrible. Yes, but that was that was the best English course I've ever had. In just 2 months, I improved my English skills so well. That was better than a whole year spent in high school.
Oh my God, that's great.
That was my first. Yes, that was a very stressful experience, but they were very, very open and very heartwarming. So I felt pretty nice about that. And then when I was in college, I did my best to go abroad every summer to kind of compensate on the whole year that I spent, because I graduated from Russian and English studies. I sacrificed 5 years of my life just to learn these languages. But in the meantime, in the summertime, I would go, for example, to the US. I went twice to the US. First time was in Wisconsin. That was half a year. And second time was Virginia as well, half a year. So that was, again, an amazing experience to gain the fluency and, of course, to explore other countries, such a big country as America. But I didn't like America as much as I liked India, to be honest, because India is much more authentic for me, is much more inspiring and challenging, first of all. In America, everything seems artificial and very shallow. So I also, because of my studies, I went twice to Russia. My first experience, I also went just by myself. No friends, no family. I went to St. Petersburg. I went to St. Petersburg, and now St. Petersburg is the second favorite country, second favorite city in my heart. First one is Warsaw, where I was born. Warsaw is the capital of Poland. And second is St. Petersburg, for sure. And then I also went to Moscow, to a language institute. And then right after graduating from my studies in 2015, I decided that I don't want to settle down. I don't want to have a family yet or a stable job, 9 to 5 kind of a job.
Okay.
So I contacted the student organization that is called ISEC. ISEC is a global organization for students that you can contact, and they provide you with volunteership opportunities as well as internship opportunities around the globe. So I got an access to the base of database with internships, and I started applying. But I didn't have any criteria in my mind. So I applied to China, I applied to Brazil, I applied to Italy, to Canada, to Australia, and then Asian countries like India. Fortunately, India was the quickest one. I got an opportunity from Delhi that involved using languages, and I got opportunity from Mumbai, and that was a startup incubator, and I was involved in PR and marketing for 9 months. And I decided after graduating, after finishing my internship, I decided to extend my visa. And
while staying in India?
While staying in India, yes. And I decided to stay there. And my first visit in India was a year and a half.
I decided at a stretch. You stayed here for a year and a half?
At a stretch, yes.
Okay, so you learned something from here. I mean, any language from India?
To be honest, I never put too much effort into learning Hindi, and I regret it from the bottom of my heart. I wish I learned Hindi because it's a beautiful, very poetic and ancient language. Unfortunately, I managed to just go about with basics like मेरा नाम सोनिया है, आपका नाम क्या है?
Oh, मेरा नाम कविता है. It's so beautiful to hear from you. What
आपको मिलकर अच्छा लगा?
Oh, thank you. मुझे भी आपको मिलकर बहुत अच्छा लगा. Hindi is so common here, but when I hear it from somebody else, it sounds so beautiful. Really, you can learn Hindi from me. I am actually available for you teaching Hindi if you wish to. Or if you ever plan to come to India, I am Hindi speaker. My mother tongue is Hindi.
Of course. I do plan to be in India again. Fortunately, hopefully when the borders open officially. Because right now I applied for my visa in February. Unfortunately, it hasn't been processed till now. It's been more than half a year, so I've been waiting impatiently. Unfortunately, that didn't happen. So I think I just have to wait a little bit more, and maybe around winter that would be possible again. It depends on the situation, because it's really hard to plan anything in the times of
COVID
pandemic. Yeah.
Right. You shouldn't be going actually anywhere right now. It's not safe.
I know. Especially that I didn't get a vaccination yet.
Okay.
So I'm quite hesitant about that. I'm not quite sure whether I want this vaccination in my body or not. I'm just waiting. So as for my future plans, my younger brother right now is in Spain. He is doing an internship in a lab. So I'm planning on visiting him in September, because right now I'm in the middle of wedding season, and I'm really busy. I don't even have time to scratch my head.
Your own wedding or some friend's wedding?
KAVITA, come on. Not my own wedding. I'm always covering someone else's wedding. This is a pleasure for me, and I want to do it till the end of my life, as well as yoga. If I have photography and yoga in my life, I will be happy till the end of my days.
Okay.
So my next plan is to go to Spain, and then winter I'm planning, maybe if I'm lucky, Mexico for a few months.